Youngstown. It's me, Yvette. I'm here with the Ray Prisby, Hall of Fame fan and other Youngstown native. We were just talking a little bit earlier about who the biggest Browns fan is in Youngstown. And Ray had a great point.
I'll concede it to you.
We share it. No, I haven't seen your room yet, though.
Room? No, it's the whole house.
Yeah, I have not seen that. We'll have to do that in another show.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But I did bring a lot of what was at the house. I brought it out here.
And I cannot wait to take a look at that. Tell everybody where we're at.
We are at the beautiful Southern Park Mall in beautiful Boardman, Ohio. And Youngstown Clothing Company is kicking off their clothing line, their Cleveland Browns clothing line tonight. Bernie Kosar will be here, Superfan will be here, and yours truly will be here.
Anywhere Youngstown's in the house, you're going to see Yvette and Ray, right?
Right. And so you know, well, obviously Bernie's from Boardman.
Right.
Macho Fan is from here as well. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, he's from Youngstown.
And I know that they are having a new Macho Man shirt that we'll take a look at later on
they do.
To the show.
Right.
Also, yes, you mentioned Bernie Kosar, another Boardman, Youngstown native. My daughter I have here today with me is just starting kindergarten. She's a little Spartan. Bernie was a Spartan, so I'm very proud to have her following in his footsteps. Is Bernie Kosar your favorite Browns player?
Second favorite.
Well, Jim Brown, right?
Right, Jim Brown. Well, he's my favorite alive Brown player, correct. But all time, he's still number 2. And that's not a shabby number 2 coming in behind Jim Brown.
No, I think Jim Brown might be not only your favorite Browns player, but a lot of people's favorite football player of all time. We're talking about the number 1. And we'll see if you don't know the story about Jim Brown visiting Ray's house, you can catch that. I actually he was on my podcast before, and we'll have to talk about that. Right. But I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about that when we go through some of the stuff that we have here. Really quick, let's talk about, we got a game this Sunday.
Yes! Finally, football is back.
Football is finally back. Woo, woo, woo. We're going against the Dallas Cowboys 4:30 game. I'm going to be there. I'm sure you're going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
What are you most looking forward to for this home opener? It feels a little bit different. We're at a 4 o'clock start, which is different than us mostly. So.
I'm really, to be honest with you, I'm looking for the defense to dominate. Because if the defense dominates, the offense really doesn't have to do a whole lot. So, and the offense is usually always, it takes 3 or 4 games to get in gear. So, yeah, we need the defense to dominate early so the Browns can just ease into that victory.
Right.
Like we know they are, right?
We know that. Oh, I have a feeling we're gonna take this this first dub at home. Speaking of the offense, we'll have to talk a little bit about our offense and the biggest thing I think that everybody wants to see is our quarterback play and what the Browns offense is going to look like this season, bringing out with a new offense, maybe catering more a little bit to Deshaun Watson. Do you expect to see a change in the way the Browns offense is played?
Well, everything begins up front, offense and defense. So, that offensive line took some hits in the preseason. So, to me, it's going to be dependent on how well they can protect Deshaun, because we know what happened last year where they literally went through 10 offensive linemen. So, that's going to be one of the keys to the game, in my opinion. What that offensive line is going to look like.
Yeah, 10 offensive linemen, 5 QBs. And speaking of offensive linemen, I see a lot of my favorite offensive linemen up here. Hall of Famer, just like yourself, Joe Thomas.
Oh yeah.
So, what are your thoughts about, what do you think about Joe Thomas? Because that's one of my favorite Cleveland Browns, right after Bernie and...
Right. Well, no, Joe's the original Iron Man. I mean, never missed a game, and the only other Cleveland Brown player that ever do that was Jim Brown. Never missed a game. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Joe is the epitome of the workman's lineman. He comes in, he does his job. He might not see what he's doing, but he's doing it right because nobody's coming in on that side. So, and he did that for 13 seasons? I mean, yeah,
13 losing seasons.
But he was a Pro Bowl player all of those seasons, though.
Absolutely.
Right.
And he's still one of those players that still ride hard for the Browns.
Oh, absolutely. Joe is that guy.
Yeah, he is. you have a lot of autographs and on your car here.
Oh, absolutely. I'm up to 70.
If you guys can see behind us, you want to tell us a little bit about your car and how it started? All right, so tell me a little bit about this car, how it started, and.
Well, I bought the car knowing that I was going to turn it into a Cleveland Brown tribute car, and I started with the paint.
You can walk over
and
here.
They took the whole. They pretty much took the whole car apart when they painted it. And then when I got it back, had to take it to the interior guy, and he pretty much did the same thing. And then once I got it back from them, I started with all the artwork and the graphics that you're looking at now. That's my Cleveland Brown Mount Rushmore, the 4 greatest Cleveland Brown players of all time. And then if you scan down just a little tiny bit, you got Joe down there coming in at number 5.
That is really cool. Keep going and talk a little bit about other things that are in here. Sweet. Look at that.
So on the other side, let's walk around to the other side.
Sure.
On the other side, when Bernie seen that, he flipped out. He was like, dude, most people don't even know this about me. That he circumvented the draft so he could come to Cleveland.
Yeah. This is really cool. I hope the camera picks up that if you haven't seen this, you can come to the Muni lot. There's Ray's always places because you have to see this IRL. That's what I like to say, IRL. All right, let's talk about the interior a little bit.
Okay, so like I was saying, I never thought about getting autographs. And of all people, the same guy who started the dog pound, Hereford Dixon, he's sitting in the car and he's looking, he's like, man, this is nice. You want me to sign it? And I was like, sign it? He's like, yeah, if you got a silver or white Sharpie.
Where's his at?
And as you can see, he was
right here? Right in the passenger seat where I'm at. Is that where he was sitting?
Yeah, and then Ernest Binder came behind and he said, man, that damn Hereford's always taking up so much space. So he basically, Ernest signed his name right almost on top of his autograph. And as you can see, it's Bernie right there.
Yep.
Cribs, Felix Wright.
I mean, it's kind of like, I think it would be at this point an honor to have your name on here, Ray. Who do you not have that you want to get?
Well, to be honest with you, Myles Garrett was the last big autograph that I needed.
Where is he at?
And I got him. He's out there. You looked at him when he was out. No, he's out here.
That was at the game? Was that at the softball game? Okay, that's right here, you guys. Okay.
Yeah, I got him at the softball game.
Oh, what did he say about that?
Well, here's the story. So I know Myles doesn't like to sign. Hey, how you doing? I know Myles doesn't like to sign for adults. So Bernie was there, and I asked Bernie if he would go over there and kind of soften him up for me, and he did because Bernie's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
And so I'm watching him, and then Bernie walked away, so I walked over there, and I was getting ready. I had my whole speech ready.
Yeah.
And I said, hey Myles, and he just took it out of my hand. He's like, man, this is so nice. I said, yeah, it's part of my tribute Cleveland Brown Corvette.
Yeah.
He said, oh, okay. I said, I'm up to 70 signatures. I said, you probably one of the last ones that I need. He said, oh yeah, no problem. And he signed it, and that was it.
Of course, like I said, this right here, it'd be an honor and a privilege to have your name amongst these others. You know what I mean? I think so. And you got a specialized part. What else did I not see on this? So, where do you have Joe Thomas?
Yeah, Joe Thomas is
his signature.
See that door? Right there on the end. You probably could have got it better over here, maybe. But yeah, he's right. Yeah, right.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Actually,
you
got all the cardiac kids over there. Brian Sight. You got Clay Matthews, Ozzie Newsome, Reggie Rucker, Dave Logan. You pretty much got everybody over there.
So Ray actually brought this door with him. This is a true story. Which is cool.
To clarify, I take the door panels off in the wintertime because it's easier to go to sports memorabilia shows with just the door panels as opposed to trying to take the whole car. Take the whole car in.
Let's go talk a little bit about some of the
Okay.
stuff we have over. All right, so we are standing in front of some of Ray's personal items that he brought from home, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he has here.
Well, so the Hall of Fame jackets, I had the idea of, what if I got Hall of Fame jackets and just painted the image of the player on, like here, I painted, and then you put all of his accolades on there. So I started with 6. I did 6, and they, in my opinion, they came out really nice. What you think?
I think they're amazing. Who you're talking to? Yeah.
So yeah.
I need to make myself one of these jackets. Oh. Every time, I see this picture, no matter how many times I see it, it's always hard for me to believe that he actually was a coach for the Browns. We got the famous autogram here. And this guy, who actually was at Ray's house himself, knocked on the door at his house.
Right.
Jim Brown. And then, of course, the Boardman resident, Youngstown's own.
Youngstown finest.
Youngstown in the house. All right. I love it. So let's go and can you show me some of the shirts that are coming out with the new?
Sure.
My daughter with the cute.
So this is one of them. This is the Bernie shirt.
I'm gonna buy that shirt.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And then you have Macho Fan.
That I did not know was from Youngstown. Or I guess.
Right.
And even the kids ones.
And then you got the Cleveland ones.
Yes.
And I think there's a couple other ones. There's a couple other Cleveland ones in there. So you got the Bernie, Macho Fan,
nice.
Another Bernie, the Cleveland one, Cleveland helmet.
I'm definitely getting the Pride of Boardman one for sure. Hi.
So what you think?
Or didn't you buy these from home? I mean, are these yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got them at the Cleveland Browns locker room sale.
Yes.
So yeah, Autogram, Joe Thomas, Lou Groza. All 3 Hall of Famers.